So, how are you digesting everything, individual, team, whatever?
Yeah, obviously it's I don't know. Last couple of days were sucked. Honestly, watching the playoffs and obviously realizing the position we're in and not being there is it's hurting. So
I remember talking at a certain point during the season, and you had said that earlier you felt like you wanted to do a better job of blocking out the noise. Second half, you felt like you did that. How do you evaluate your season in its totality, I guess?
yeah, I mean, not just my game. I think throughout this team, I think there was a lot of ups and downs throughout the year, and I was obviously a big part of that. And didn't love how I started my season this year, and I was listening to a lot of the noise and just not really playing the game I wanted to play. And I thought it was a hard season for me to kind of get a grip of how I wanted to play, and like I said, there was a lot of noise at the beginning, but I thought I did a good job of just staying true to myself and showing up every day with a smile on my face and willingness to get better.
For this team as a whole, what do you feel like was the biggest difference between last season and this season?
I don't think there was any one specific thing. I think there were a number of things, whether it was from our teams, aspect of, I don't know, obviously all the trades we had this year and all the noise that came behind those, and guys coming in, guys leaving, and everything in between. So I think there was just a lot of uncontrollables that we had any say on in the room, I guess. But I think just staying with each other and knowing that everybody's got each other's back in here was kind of the biggest thing.
There's another coaching change here, and you can call it a cycle now because Turk was here for 2 years, and the second year there were expectations, and you guys struggled with that. Second year here with Peter, expectations, and there were struggles with that. So I'm curious, where is your head with that, and is it a look in the mirror type thing when you have these things happening multiple times now?
Mm-hmm. For sure. I mean, I don't know, I was talking to some of the guys about even when I first came in, having another coach.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had, since I've been here, 3 coaches in 5 years. It's never easy to go through, and obviously everybody's having a little bit different mindset on how to play the game, and different systems and different things like that. So that aspect hasn't been the easiest, but I think from the group's aspect, I think we've done a great job of doing what the coaches are asking, and obviously having their backs too. I wish it didn't go down like this, obviously, and that our coaches were great for us this year, and standing up for us, and really taking the heat of kind of the season.
Yeah, and you look around the league, I mean, there's coaching changes all the time in this league, but some of these teams that have had consistent coaches are also the teams that are consistently challenging for the stand. I mean, you look at Colorado, Tampa Bay, right? 2 examples right there. Do you question, what do we have to do to get there? Is that part of a thought in your head at all?
Yeah, I mean, it starts in here, obviously. I think everybody needs to look within themselves this summer, and obviously we got the time to get away from hockey for a little bit. So I think just, like I said, looking in the mirror and doing whatever you can this summer to make sure we're back where we want to be next year.
How do you feel going into the off-season, needing a new contract, and how do you see your future here?
It's kind of hard to talk about my future here, obviously, but I have a great agent that is going to help me throughout this summer's process, and I love being a New York Ranger. I think this has been some of the best years of my life. These past 5 years have been unforgettable in about every aspect you can think of. So that's all I really have to comment on.
Does the uncertainty bother you?
I think there's been uncertainty throughout my whole career. So,
I mean, contract-wise, and I'm not sure where it goes from here.
It's part of the job. My first time going through it, so it's a little different. But like I said, I love New York. I wouldn't want to play for anywhere else right now. So, yeah.
Is there we asked about the Worlds the other day. Have they reached out to you at all? I mean, is that something you're still thinking about?
Thinking about. Haven't talked to anybody about it.
Haven't talked.
Kendra, when you mentioned the trades and all the change that happened during the season, how did you see that affect the room? Obviously, when a lot of that stuff was going down was also like that December time when you guys were losing a lot of games. I mean, do you think that there was a direct correlation? Did any of that bother the room, especially with some of those guys being leaders like Trouba? I mean, how did that play in the room, would you say?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's obviously a weird season. I mean, you go from winning a President's Cup to having a number of changes within the following months. So, obviously, we did a lot of good things last year and put ourselves in a really good position coming into this year, and didn't really get ourselves to, I guess, where we wanted to be from the start. Kind of put ourselves obviously in a hole early, and had to work every day to get ourselves back there. Obviously, it was a little bit too late, and but yeah.
For the D-core as a whole, is there anything specifically you're looking at that needs to get better for this team to get back to where it wants to be?
Yeah, I think, like I said, there's a number of things. I think we'll obviously have a new coach next year, and hopefully start to learn systems, and yeah, I think we'll just have to be better next year.